Hi, I'm Mihata, and it's time to make a challenge run in Diablo 4 Season 4. After watching Zarfan the Loot Goblin and the Nuclear Rabbit playing vendors only runs in Diablo 2 Resurrected, I decided that I could do something similar, but as Diablo 4 Season 4 has been released and there is plenty of positive feedback, I decided to do exactly that in Diablo 4. So this is my vendors only Diablo 4 run hardcore. I was wondering whether Mole Boy is a good name for my character, but I decided to go with subscribe as it helps the YouTube algorithm. Upgrading my weapon was the most challenging. You have probably seen that in Diablo 4 the vendors seem to always sell overpriced items that are not very good, that are at least about the same level as the gear that I find. Even that I was selling all the gear I find, it was still hard to keep up with the vendor prices. One of the pleasant surprises for this second playthrough that I do is having the horse from the very early beginning. I had not expected this one, and I had thought that I would have to get to the end of Act 2 or early Act 3. I have already forgotten where the horse became available on my first playthrough. So this is great surprise, and I think it's a good improvement for the overall playthrough, and it will make it just a bit better and more enjoyable. Finding a greed shrine felt like a birthday party. For the few hours that I spent playing on this character, I found one greed shrine. I hope next time I can do more of those. The really interesting and beneficial events were the Cellars and the open world events, because at the end those have a chance to drop obols, and obols are another very interesting and helpful currency, because obols allow me to gamble gear, so I can again fill my empty slots and not spend a fortune. One downside is that there is a lot of backtracking in the playthrough. I think that this might be to the fact that I did more quests than I had to. I'll check that in my next playthrough. One of the reasons that I got killed on this run so early is that at the end of Act 1 I was already filled all my gear slots but the rings. I had started tempering, and when I got to the neglected Holagay ways, the game felt a bit easier. The mobs were not hurting me that much. Instead of the previous 1/4 health on each hit from a monster, I started seeing very little damage. So I had started believing in myself. I had thought that the grind is over and the next part of the game will be just a bit smoother, that I had caught up with the game, with the gear progression and whatnot. And the game showed me that I was wrong. I was just entering Act 2 and I saw this little shrine. And to no surprise, it turned to be little indeed. Unfortunately, it was little for me and my character.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I really enjoyed this run. It was challenging, it was eventful, and it was rewarding. I'll give it another try. Maybe I'll try softcore until I learn the game a bit. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next attempt. Bye!